CDL Hazmat Practice Test 2026 Security Inspections and Communication.
Question 1. To apply for a hazardous materials endorsement, what specific background check is required? Option A, a credit check. Option B, a TSA security threat assessment, background check and fingerprinting. Option C, a social media audit. Option D, a high school diploma verification.
The correct answer is option B, a TSA security threat assessment, background check and fingerprinting. The USA Patriot Act requires all CDL drivers applying for or renewing a hazmat endorsement to pass a TSA security threat assessment, including fingerprinting.
Question 2. What must a driver do if they suspect their hazmat cargo has been stolen or tampered with? Option A, ignore it. Option B, notify their dispatcher only. Option C, immediately notify law enforcement and the carrier. Option D, wait until the delivery point to report it.
The correct answer is option C, immediately notify law enforcement and the carrier. If a hazmat load is suspected to be stolen, tampered with, or involved in suspicious activity, the driver must immediately contact law enforcement.
Question 3. Under the hazardous materials regulation, certain high-risk hazmat loads require a written security plan. Who provides this plan? Option A, the driver. Option B, the carrier and the shipper. Option C, the receiver. Option D, the local police.
The correct answer is option B, the carrier and the shipper. Carriers and shippers of certain high-risk hazardous materials are required to develop and adhere to a written security plan.
Question 4. What is a key element that must be included in a hazmat security plan? Option A, the driver's lunch schedule. Option B, en route security, personnel security and unauthorized access prevention. Option C, the cost of the cargo. Option D, the mechanical maintenance schedule.
The correct answer is option B, en route security, personnel security and unauthorized access prevention. A security plan must address personnel security, unauthorized access to the materials, and security risks while the material is en route.
Question 5. As part of hazmat security awareness, drivers should be alert for: Option A, other trucks passing them. Option B, individuals asking unusual questions about the cargo or route. Option C, traffic jams. Option D, road construction.
The correct answer is option B, individuals asking unusual questions about the cargo or route. Drivers must be vigilant and watch for suspicious activities, such as people asking detailed or unusual questions about the hazardous cargo.
Question 6. If you notice a vehicle following you closely for an extended period while hauling hazardous materials, what should you do? Option A, stop and confront the driver. Option B, speed up to lose them. Option C, note the vehicle details and contact law enforcement or your dispatcher. Option D, drive to your home.
The correct answer is option C, note the vehicle details and contact law enforcement or your dispatcher. If you suspect you are being followed, do not stop. Note the vehicle's description and license plate, and contact law enforcement or your dispatcher.
Question 7. Why is route planning critical for hazardous materials transportation? Option A, to find the fastest route regardless of rules. Option B, to minimize exposure to heavily populated areas, tunnels and bridges. Option C, to save fuel. Option D, to avoid way stations.
The correct answer is option B, to minimize exposure to heavily populated areas, tunnels and bridges. Route planning ensures the vehicle avoids heavily populated areas, restricted tunnels, and narrow bridges to minimize the risk to the public.
Question 8. Who is responsible for ensuring the driver receives hazmat security awareness training? Option A, the driver's family. Option B, the truck stop. Option C, the driver's employer, the motor carrier. Option D, the DOT inspector.
The correct answer is option C, the driver's employer, the motor carrier. The motor carrier employer is required by law to provide hazmat security awareness training to all hazmat employees.
Question 9. How often must a hazmat employee receive recurrent hazardous materials training? Option A, every year. Option B, every 2 years. Option C, every 3 years. Option D, every 5 years.
The correct answer is option C, every 3 years. Hazardous materials employees, including CDL drivers, must receive recurrent hazmat training at least once every 3 years.
Question 10. What should you do with the ignition keys when parking a hazmat vehicle during a rest stop? Option A, leave them in the ignition so it's easy to move. Option B, hide them under the floor mat. Option C, take them with you and lock the doors. Option D, give them to a truck stop attendant.
The correct answer is option C, take them with you and lock the doors. To prevent theft or unauthorized access, always turn off the engine, take the keys with you, and lock the doors when leaving the vehicle.
Question 11. When performing a pre-trip inspection, what must you check regarding the placards? Option A, that they are taped over. Option B, that they are present on all four sides, clean, legible, and properly securely affixed. Option C, that they are only on the back. Option D, that they match the color of the truck.
The correct answer is option B, that they are present on all four sides, clean, legible, and properly securely affixed. Placards must be displayed on the front, rear, and both sides of the vehicle. They must be clean, readable, and securely attached.
Question 12. Can you legally transport a hazardous material if the shipping paper has the incorrect ID number? Option A, yes if the name is right. Option B, no, the ID number must perfectly match the hazardous materials table. Option C, yes if it is a domestic shipment. Option D, yes if the shipper verbally tells you it is safe.
The correct answer is option B. No, the ID number must perfectly match the hazardous materials table. The shipping papers must strictly adhere to the hazardous materials table. An incorrect ID number makes the shipment illegal and unsafe to transport.
Question 13. During transport you notice a placard has blown off. What is your responsibility? Option A, wait until the next terminal to replace it. Option B, pull over safely and replace the placard immediately using a spare. Option C, ignore it since 3 are still left. Option D, paint the symbol on the truck.
The correct answer is option B. Pull over safely and replace the placard immediately using a spare. If a placard is lost or damaged during transit, the driver must replace it immediately. Drivers should carry spare placards for this reason.
Question 14. What must be done if a package containing hazardous materials is found to be leaking during transport? Option A, continue driving but drive slowly. Option B, isolate the package, clean the truck yourself. Option C, safely park the vehicle, keep the public away, and contact emergency services. Option D, throw the package on the side of the road.
The correct answer is option C. Safely park the vehicle, keep the public away, and contact emergency services. Never attempt to handle a leaking package yourself. Park safely, isolate the area, and call for professional emergency hazmat responders.
Question 15. What is the significance of the letters RQ on a shipping paper? Option A, it means the shipper is required to pay a fee. Option B, it indicates a reportable quantity which triggers specific environmental reporting rules if spilled. Option C, it means the cargo is radioactive. Option D, it stands for regular quality.
The correct answer is option B. It indicates a reportable quantity which triggers specific environmental reporting rules if spilled. RQ, reportable quantity, indicates that if the material is spilled in quantities equal to or greater than the RQ limit, the NRC must be notified.
Question 16. Which section of the Emergency Response Guidebook, ERG, contains the protective action isolation distances? Option A, the yellow bordered pages. Option B, the blue bordered pages. Option C, the green bordered pages. Option D, the orange bordered pages.
The correct answer is option C, the green bordered pages. The green bordered pages in the ERG provide initial isolation and protective action distances for toxic inhalation hazards.
Question 17. What do the orange bordered pages in the ERG provide? Option A, an index of ID numbers. Option B, safety recommendations and emergency response procedures for specific hazards. Option C, a list of carrier phone numbers. Option D, the glossary of terms.
The correct answer is option B, safety recommendations and emergency response procedures for specific hazards. The orange bordered pages are the guide pages. They provide all the safety recommendations, firefighting instructions, and initial response actions.
Question 18. How are hazardous materials listed in the blue bordered pages of the ERG? Option A, alphabetically by the material's proper shipping name. Option B, by their N/NA identification number. Option C, by their hazard class. Option D, by their packing group.
The correct answer is option A, alphabetically by the material's proper shipping name. The blue bordered pages index hazardous materials alphabetically by their proper shipping name.
Question 19. How are hazardous materials listed in the yellow bordered pages of the ERG? Option A, by their 4-digit N/NA identification number. Option B, alphabetically by name. Option C, by their weight. Option D, by the shipper's name.
The correct answer is option A, by their 4-digit N/NA identification number. The yellow bordered pages index the materials numerically by their 4-digit UN or NA ID number.
Question 20. When a driver communicates with emergency responders, what is the most important document to hand them? Option A, the CDL. Option B, the bill of lading. Option C, the hazardous materials shipping paper. Option D, the fuel receipt.
The correct answer is option C, the hazardous materials shipping paper. The hazmat shipping paper contains the precise identification of the materials, the quantity, and the emergency contact number, which is vital for responders.
Question 21. What is the definition of a bulk packaging for liquids? Option A, packaging with a capacity greater than 119 gallons. Option B, packaging with a capacity of 50 gallons. Option C, packaging weighing 10 pounds. Option D, a standard cardboard box.
The correct answer is option A, packaging with a capacity greater than 119 gallons. Bulk packaging for liquids means a receptacle with a maximum capacity greater than 119 gallons, 450 liters.
Question 22. In addition to placards, what marking must be displayed on a cargo tank transporting hazardous materials? Option A, the driver's name. Option B, the 4-digit UN or NA identification number. Option C, the date of manufacture. Option D, the DOT inspection sticker.
The correct answer is option B, the 4-digit UN or NA identification number. Bulk packages, such as cargo tanks, must display the 4-digit identification number of the material, either on the placard or on an orange panel next to it.
Question 23. What should you do if you are asked to transport a mixed load of hazmat but the shipper refuses to provide a segregation table? Option A, guess if they are safe together. Option B, refuse the load. Option C, take the load but drive carefully. Option D, put the materials in different corners of the truck.
The correct answer is option B, refuse the load. Never guess. If you cannot verify that the materials can be safely transported together using the segregation table, you must refuse the load.
Question 24. If a hazmat shipment involves a poison inhalation hazard, PIH, what specific marking must be on the package? Option A, a smiley face sticker. Option B, the words poison inhalation hazard. Option C, the word flammable. Option D, a skull and crossbones only.
The correct answer is option B, the words poison inhalation hazard. Packages containing a poison inhalation hazard must be clearly marked with the words poison inhalation hazard or toxic inhalation hazard.
Question 25. When inspecting the cargo area of a closed-van trailer carrying hazmat, what should you look for? Option A, proper blocking and bracing of packages. Option B, the color of the pallets. Option C, that the interior lights are on. Option D, that the trailer has air conditioning.
The correct answer is option A, proper blocking and bracing of packages. It is critical to ensure that all hazmat packages are properly blocked, braced, and secured to prevent shifting and potential rupture during transport.
Question 26. Are hazardous materials shipping papers allowed to be kept in a sealed envelope? Option A, yes, as long as hazmat is written on the outside. Option B, no, they must be clearly visible and accessible for emergency responders. Option C, yes, if given to the dispatcher. Option D, only if transporting Class 9 materials.
The correct answer is option B, no, they must be clearly visible and accessible for emergency responders. Shipping papers must not be sealed in an envelope. They must be readily available and visible on the driver's seat or in the door pouch.
Question 27. What does it mean if a material has a primary hazard and a subsidiary hazard? Option A, it is not actually hazardous. Option B, it requires 2 drivers. Option C, it meets the definition of more than one hazard class. Option D, it is safe to mix with any other material.
The correct answer is option C. It meets the definition of more than one hazard class. Many materials present multiple dangers, example, a flammable liquid that is also corrosive. The shipping paper and labels must identify both hazards.
Question 28. If a shipper offers you a package with a Class 3, flammable liquid, label and a Class 8, corrosive, label, which is the primary hazard? Option A, Class 8. Option B, Class 3. Option C, neither. Option D, it depends on the weight.
The correct answer is option B, Class 3. The primary hazard class is listed first in the shipping description, and the subsidiary hazard is usually listed in parentheses.
Question 29. Can you accept a hazmat package if the warning label is torn and illegible? Option A, yes, if you know what is inside. Option B, yes, if the shipping paper is correct. Option C, no, the package must be properly and clearly labeled. Option D, only if it is a short trip.
The correct answer is option C. No, the package must be properly and clearly labeled. You must refuse any package where the hazard labels are missing, torn, or illegible, as it violates regulations.
Question 30. What is the main purpose of the Hazmat endorsement written test? Option A. To test your driving skills. Option B. To prove you can parallel park a tractor trailer. Option C. To ensure you understand the regulation, safety rules and emergency procedures for transporting hazmat. Option D. To check your eyesight.
The correct answer is option C. To ensure you understand the regulations, safety rules and emergency procedures for transporting hazmat. The written test ensures drivers possess the knowledge necessary to safely transport hazardous materials, understand regulations, and respond properly in emergencies.